Hello fellow Sudokans, welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Thursday the 3rd of July 2025. I hope you are keeping well, enjoying life as best you possibly can. You might not be enjoying life if you're in certain parts of the world, in particular Eastern and Southern Africa, where more than 90 million people are facing extreme hunger after droughts that have expanded across various areas. And the way that the drought is, it's not just a matter of lack of drinking water, of course, it's a lack of water for irrigation and also for livestock. The animals are dying from lack of water, as well as I mentioned, the irrigation problems of irrigation. In Zimbabwe, apparently the crop was down 70% year on year, and 9,000 cattle died. That's in a year. This is there is a report a report has just been released, which says this is really not a dry spell. This is actually a catastrophe, one of the worst ever that has ever been seen. Let's hope politicians around the world pay attention to this. Of course, many of them will just go on with their climate-destroying policies. But even if we manage to mitigate some of the climate change, of course, there's still more work needs to be done to help those people in dire situations because of drought. Shall we play a game of Sudoku? Because we can't do too much else. We feel helpless. So let's play some Sudoku instead. Alright, let's get on with the game of Sudoku from the LA Times expert level puzzle. I'm going to say that 1's block across here and give me my first digit to find, which is a 1 in that square there. 1's are going to appear there. Okay. So this is a 1. Right. Okay, let's just prove it. We've got 1's blocking up here and 1 blocking up here like this, and a 1 blocking up here, so that limits 1's in the top row to either here or here, right? And then we've got 1 blocking all of these squares here and 1 blocking this square here, and so 1 must appear in that square there. And now we've got 1 down here, 1 up there, and a 1 in that square there. I guess I could have just found it the easy way by saying 1 across there and 1 up there and not had to do all of that walking around the houses lark, but I did it anyway. Needed the exercise maybe. It's starting a new Sudoku, got to get warmed up properly, you know, break yourself in, do the warm-up exercises by walking around, looking at the numbers all around, trying to find out a bit more about where things are, and other rubbish like that. We've got a triple, 279 up here, 279 in those squares there. So we will get 2's there. Will that do much? We'll put 2's in those squares over there. We've got 2's there. We've got 2's there. Yeah, we've got, okay, so we've got 2 blocking across here, which puts 2's in one of those squares blocking back. 2 down here, 2 down there. Nothing to do with me finding the triple up there, but anyway, got something. Right, what was I saying? 279 in those 3 squares there because of the 279 blocking up there. The 2's we can say there, or the 7's and the 9's I've got no idea, but let's see what goes there then. So it's not 2, 7 or 9. It's going to be 5, 6, 8, I guess. And we've got 5, 6 and 8 in different rows. Of course we have. Anyway, 5, 6 and 8 up there, so this is 3 and 4. Oh, we didn't get anything. I was hoping to get one of these squares here, but we don't seem to be getting that. But anyway, that's a 3 and a 4. What else do we know? 5, 6, 7, 9. Ah, okay. All right. This is... Oh, no. I said 3, 4, did I? 3, 4. Okay, we've got 8 across here. So 8 is in one of those squares blocking back that way. 8 back here and 8 down here. There's an 8 that we can find. This is 3 and 4. So now we've got 7 and 9 across there. So those squares are 7 and 9. And that's going to put 7 and 9 in those squares there. And we know that the other number was 2. For 7, 9, 2, wasn't it? So 2 is there. Right, now if this is 7 and 9 and this is 3 and 4, what's this? 5, 6. We've got 5, 6 down here as well, so that means that's 5 and 6 in those squares. So here we're looking for 3, 4, 7. 3 blocking down there, there's a 3. 7 across there, there's a 7, and there's a 4. Um, 3 and 8 block down here. 3 is in one of those squares, so 3 and 8 definitely can't be in these two squares here, so it puts 3 and 8 over there. Oh yeah, it gives me 5, 6. I come back to what I was looking at before. Don't laugh at me. Sometimes I just go around in circles finding things that I've already found. That's okay, don't worry about it. We've got 8 across here, 8 across there, 8 down here, 8 up there. There's an 8. I think we've got a pair. Oh, no, maybe not. No. No, 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 I'm wrong. Okay, 7 across here, 7 across here, 7 down there. There is in fact our 7. And then 9 across and down like that. There's the 9. We've got 5, 6 in these squares here. We've got 5, 6 there. It also means that that can't be 5 or 6, but it could be 2 or 3, couldn't it? So that's no good. slowing down, so let's just wander around the clock. I have been going around the clock actually, with my eyes only though, not with physical clicking. Okay, so in fact this was 3 and 4, wasn't it? So 4 blocking across here puts 4 into one of those squares, so that can't be 4. That must be our 4, and that must be our 3. Don't know that it helps much, but that's what it is. I'm going to need to put in some pencil marks to finish this game off, I think, because I am stuck. And obviously a lot of the game is already done, so it shouldn't be too terrible. Okay, we've got 7 and 9 up there. And we've got 8s in those squares, and we've got 5s in these squares, and we've got 6s in those squares there. Now we've got 5, 6 in these 3 squares here, like this. We've got 3s there. We've got 2s there. Now about the 5s. Hello 5, come on. 5 can't go there, but it can go in those squares. And about the 6 also could go in those squares. There we go. Right, let's do the other stuff now then. So we've got 1s in these squares here. We've got 2 up along here. Let's put in the 3 and the 8 that go here first, so I don't forget. And then let's have the 4s in those squares there, and the 9s all the way across. And let's have the 3, no, not right, sorry, what's missing here? 5, 6, sorry, in those squares there. Let's have the 5 blocking down here and up there. 5s in those squares there. And then the 6s blocking up and down there. Let's put the 6s there. And then let's do this again in a bit more of an orderly fashion. 1 is done, 2 in those squares. Three's up there. 4s are a pair there. And a pair there. Sevens are here. And that's about it, I think. So, you know, as I said, quite a lot is already filled in. Left and bottom already done. So not too many blocks to work on here. Let's just go across the top, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a 5 to click, will you? There you go. 5 blocking across the middle. So 5's still possible in those squares there. 6 blocking across here. And 9 blocking up there. Okay, 1, 2, 3 across there. 7 from down below. 8 across and up. And 9. I'm not sure really. So we've got 3, 7 and 9, 3 numbers in 3 squares there, so the 3 and the 9 can actually be removed from there, and that will leave me with a 5, 6, and now we've got a pair of 5 and 6 here and there, so it means that that 6 can't be true. That must in fact be a 9, and then we can get rid of all of those 9s and get rid of the 9s across there as well, which will leave me with a 2 in that square there, and get rid of a couple of candidate 2s that I don't need. And see what else. So 5 can be removed there. Like I said, I've got the 5, 6 pair there. Now 3 blocks both of these squares here, so that does have to be a 3 there, and these can't be 3. We need a 4 in this column. That's obviously only a 5, 6, 5, 6. 4 blocks this square here, so that must be our 4. That can't be a 4 now then, and this must be a 7, and so that will give us a pair of 7s up there. Right, let's come back and see what else we can do. I don't know, but I'm glad we started along the top there. It's a nice way to begin. Gave us some easy finds. Alright, we don't have any completed digits yet, so let's just go through them again and see if we can get some more restrictions on what we've already got. See if we can find any more, in other words, see if we can find any more pairs, because that helps us rather a lot usually. Four blocks across here and 4 blocks down there and 4 blocks across there, so we can find a 4 in that square. Now we know that that's got to be a 5 as well, so this can't be a 5. This can't be a 4, that's got to be a 9, and up there is a 3. So we get rid of candidate 3 there. Nine makes that a 2 and that a 4. 2 blocking up here and across there gives us 2 in that square, so 2 has to be there. That's a 6, that's a 7. 2 is now finished. What do we know about 3? That's the only possibility for a 3 in that block. That's a 5. 5 across there, that means that's a 5. This is a 1, 6, 5, 6, 8, 5 there. And what have we got? We've got 5 and something. Oh, there it is. That's got to be the 7. That's the 4. And this is a 1. And that's not 7, 8, 9, 7, 9. Okay, looking better. Right, okay, so 1, 2 and 4 are done. Let's see, we still need 3. Oh, well, let's just see what's missing from here. Oh, in this square here, I should say, really, that's a 9, is it? I think it's a 9. Let's get the right mode. And then this is 6. So that gives me a 6 there, and this is 3. Looking for a 9 for this square here, blocking both of those up there, so this is going to be our 9. There's a 7, there's an 8, 9, 7. Like I said, we had gone most of the way, done a lot of the hard work before going to pencil marks, so the game is much easier, which is really the objective for me. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you around. Take care. Bye bye.